Guys, it's day 2, my lovers. I just got here and something really weird has just happened. The farmer's baling, so that's what that noise is in the background. But I can see something smoking in the field, like something burning. So I thought, oh, he's chucked a fag out the window whilst he's baling incredibly dry straw, which I thought was, or hay, more like hay. And I thought, oh, it's a bit dodgy, smoking and chucking your fag out the window. I thought, oh, it could go up. Anyway, so I took no notice of it because it looked like it was going out. Anyway, I got it here, he showed it to me, it's metal. It's not, it's a thing. It's a thing. This is another dig I've been doing. Oh, let's just fold down, we flip up screen. And this is it here. And you can see this is all burnt. You put it out with some water, but you said it kept lighting up. Well, that's obviously a piece of metal. So what do you think that is? Is it an incendiary device from the war? It's gone out. But you said it kept lighting up. Now if I had a lighter on me, I'd try and relight it. Could it be... It looks bullet shaped. Could it be an incendiary bullet? But it definitely looks metal. That is weird. Right, when I get home, I'll put a lighter to it to see if I can relight it. That is definitely really weird. I'm going to keep it to one side. If it does light, he said it lit by itself, which is strange. So, whatever that is the weirdest thing ever. It's starting to smoke again. You can get that. I got it on macro. That's it. I think we get a prod with something. Definitely smoking. That is the weirdest thing ever. If I had a cigarette lighter, I'd light it. It's definitely smoking, like it's smoking, the edge is smoking. What the hell is that? It just looks like a lump of metal. Some sort of, I reckon it must be from the war, some sort of an incendiary device. But there's nothing that would warrant having you know, an incendiary bomb on this area, because it's just farmland. There's nothing here. You can see smoke building up inside. Look, it's going to burst into flames at any moment. If I blow on it, see if that does it. No. Oh, I can smell sulphur. You know, like when you strike a match and you get that sort of sulphury smell. Well, that's the smell I'm getting. Right, I'm going to leave it by itself and we'll see if it ignites. Well, I've had another look at this thing. I've picked off some of the stuff around the edge and it's got like, come on, focus, it's got like a coppery sleeve inside, look. I wonder if I hit it with a hammer it might go off. But it's definitely got a bullet shape. See that, how it tapers down? It's tapering down to like a flat end. But normally incendiary bullets are incendiary from this end, not the other. I wonder whether the war, they dropped incendiary devices on the fields to burn the harvest. I wonder. Yeah, I think it's some sort of incendiary. With an incendiary tip, which is odd. A bullet with an incendiary tip but it's made of iron, because that's all like rusted like iron, isn't it? That is right proper weird. Right, when I get home I'll put a lighter on it, see if it'll burn. But it was, when I saw it first of all in the field, it was really smoking. I thought the farmer chucked a fag out of his cab window whilst baling the hay. I thought it can't be that. You know, how dangerous. You might set a light to the harvest. But that's proper weird. Oh. Now that perfectly done with his John Deere tractor. Nice shiny tractor. God, the most amazing thing has just happened. I think I just dug up another one of those incendiary devices. I've got it here. It's given me an absolutely banging signal. Right, let's have a closer inspection of it. See the tip, look? And there's a similar metal inside. Yeah, it's definitely shaped like a bullet. Weird. Yeah, the other one's got this sort of. I've cut the. I've chipped off this metal outer, and it's got like a coppery insert. I'll go and get it and show you. There it is. Now, when I first saw this in the field, this was the end bit was smoking like a fag on steroids. It's a similar shape, look. And you know, that coppery colour is very similar colour. So yeah, some sort of incendiary. But what's the chances of digging up two on the same day? Well, this one's certainly not bursting into flames just yet. That is proper weird, that, isn't it? What do you think they are? Well, I'm sure this is some sort of incendiary device. Can't see any swastikas on there. See, obviously it was been in the ground, and when it's coming into contact with air, it's burst into flame. It's got a ridge going round there, look. There's a ridge going round there. There's only writing on there. No. Right, whatever they are. Oh, that's it, me lovers. I'm going to head off home. What I've done is I've put those two incendiary devices in a bag of water. I remember when I first saw the farmer, he picked it up and it was smoking, and he poured water on it from his cab, and then I walked over across the field to go and see what he was doing. So I put it in a bag of water. It'll be interesting to see what they are. I reckon that's very bullet shaped, but with the iron on the outside is really unusual. Because normally they're like got a copper, like a copper sheath on the outside. So we'll have to see. And what I'm going to do is when I get home, I'm going to dry this out and put a cigarette lighter on the tip where it was burning before, just to see if it will light. I don't think they're that particularly dangerous, because phosphorus is just a burning thing. It's not going to explode. I think it might not explode. Well, we'll soon find out. But yeah, weird. Two on one day. What I think must have happened is when I must have dug this one up before, and when I was putting the dirt back, I must have not noticed it in the dirt. So the dirt stayed around the edge. And when the farmer's been driving up and down his tractor, he drove over it, look, and it ignited it. Or started a reaction after crunching it. So I might have to be a bit more careful in this field. I've never done this before. Have any of you come across incendiary devices from the war? Really It just never happens. Weird. Well, I've walked over to where it was burning, roughly, and there's no black patches. So I can't see any burnt grass at all. So it must have just been smoking out of the end. And not gushing a flame as such. Which is just really, really weird, because I've handled phosphorus bullets when I was in the army, but it's the back end of the bullet that burns, not the front end. Unless the whole bullet is full of phosphorus. You know, it's when you watch the old films of them fighting at night and you see those streaks going across the sky. That's the tracer, that's the phosphorus. So the whole bullet must be contained. It's not just a bit at the back, the whole bullet must be full of phosphorus. That's the only thing I can think of, is that the tractor's gone over it and it's crunched the phosphorus bullet, and the contents have come into contact with oxygen and air, and it's ignited. So it might not. So it's probably Second World War period. Home Guard might have been on here training, like shooting live rounds. Yeah, the Home Guard were probably up here training with live fire exercise, and we're using tracer rounds. I think that's what it is. It's a tracer round. But why it's got the iron on the outside, and I don't know. Weird. Yeah, so from now on I'm going to keep my eye open for metal objects in a sort of bullet shape, especially in this field. You know, because if that tractor had driven over it whilst the crop was still on, and you know, all the dry grass, it could have ignited the field. Really dodgy. So yeah, I'm going to keep my eye open in the future for those sorts of things. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like that before. Weird. Right. Cheers!